Hello everyone, it's me, screaming again into the void of the internet. I'm just gonna go ahead and hop right on into the topic. You know, I hate, I hate, I hate ratchets. I cannot stress how irritating it is to be surrounded by ratchets. I cannot stress how dramatic it is to be surrounded by ratchets. If someone were to tell me that I could choose to wipe a group of people off the face of this world, like, I don't even think I'd hesitate. I know that there's probably worse people, but just for peace, just for posterity, I would immediately eliminate every ratchet and everyone who has the ability to be a ratchet. I really would. I really would. And let me make something very clear, because someone's going to say, oh, you just talking about the Blixes. And listen, I'm going to go ahead and talk about the Blixes in a moment. But let me just tell you something. Ratchet is a state of mind. Ratchet is not anything to do with the skin tone. I have seen Asian ratchets. I've seen hue white ratchets. Blixes, obviously. Indian ratchets. Ratchets is a state of mind. You are in a bad situation. You're usually in a bad neighborhood, and you embrace the mentality of that neighborhood, of this defeatist attitude, where you don't want to do anything, and all you do is listen to this bum-arse music, teaching you to do the stupid crap that keeps you in that neighborhood. That's what a ratchet is, yeah? But honestly, these ratchets, man, just being around here, it's one of the worst things about being a neat man. And I really have to try and find a job. I just wish that finding jobs weren't so freaking difficult, man. If I would have had a job by now, I would just save like every penny of that paycheck just to like move in a room or something. A room, just a room. I don't care. Like, I'll go to a laundromat. I'll wash my own clothes. Like, just give me a room. Give me a room that's not surrounded by these ignorant freaking cunts, dude. Just a room. A room. I'd freaking dang near take my chances in a freaking board house. Maybe getting freaking obliterated by a serial killer at this point. Just to be away. At least I'll be dead then, you know. At least I don't have to pay taxes or worry about bills or even live next to these freaking ratchets, yeah? Because, listen, these ratchets, it's always something with them. You're always hearing this dumb arse lack of intelligence. And can I talk for a minute about the Blixes? Let me go ahead and talk about the Blixes, because you can't talk about ratchets without Blixes, because people mainly see that as like a black thing, right? But let me tell you something. You want to know why it's so bad? Because I'll tell you why. It's gotten progressively worse over the years, but I'd say it's worse at the worst that it's ever been now, realistically speaking, you know. Even back in the day, like, you even saw it, like, in the nature of the music, yeah. Like, it reflected a lot of their mentality about the hood. And a lot of people, when they would rap around about the hood, you know, they would talk about the negative aspects. They'd talk about how they were watching their friends die, people were dying young, you know, they wanted to do for their family and they couldn't. Now, they all freaking embrace this mentality of, oh, the hood's awesome, oh, gangs are awesome, drugs are awesome, you know, having baby mamas, plural, you know, so multiple women that you got pregnant and you have no intention of freaking raising the kids is a good thing, you know, and vice versa for the women. And, you know, talking about that, you want to know why? It's because men will do anything, you know, and I got to talk about this for a minute. They will do anything to get a woman's attention. You know what I'm saying? They will do absolutely anything to get a woman's attention. Even if that means literally embracing behaviors that are self-destructive, they'll do it. And it makes no freaking sense to me. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, right now, I would argue that the overall intelligence of Blixes, you know, and I'm just choosing my words because I know I'm on CuckTube, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say Blixes. I'm sure you know what that means. The overall intelligence of them has gone down. Why do you think that is? Oh, that's right, because they only reward the behaviors of the freaking gangbangers, the hood guys, the drug types. And listen, let me make something very clear. I am in no rush to breed a cis tuh. Absolutely none. You know, if I was going to change my mind on having kids and stuff like that, I am not dating anyone who looks like me. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. I'm not. I'm not doing that, no. They can all rot. They can die out. If I heard that they were going to die out, I'd freaking celebrate. I would laugh my arse off. I'd get some tea and watch the last sucker on life support go bye-bye and have a big party. That is literally how much I hate them. I'm dead serious. And no, it is not just because of what they are. It is because of how they behave. I don't just automatically feel like they are inherently effed up. Listen, I have a whole bunch of melanin in my skin, yeah? I got dark skin. So it's not really about that. But it's about this mentality where they're only rewarding the people that are obviously destructive. You know? If you want to pursue a life that is not sports or music in relation to rap, then they usually say, oh, well, you're wasting your time. You know? If you're not going to pursue either of those, they don't do it, especially if you're mental. I'm a mental person, yeah? I'm not going to act like I'm the most intelligent person by any means, but I'm always thinking. I'm always trying to learn about history. I'm learning about why civilizations fell, what made them rise, how long did they stay together, what was their culture like, what was their principles. That's what I care about, because I'm looking at that and I'm looking at the reflections that I see in our day and age, and I'm saying, we need to freaking step it up because it looks like we're about to freaking fall. But at the same time, you know, maybe we freaking should fall. And I mean humanity as a whole, realistically speaking. Maybe we freaking should fall. Because if all of humanity does not want to lead itself, if all of humanity just wants to completely rob themselves of any accountability so that they can look at somebody and point and say, oh, it's your fault that this is bad, but then at the same time you're just pointing at them and you're not willing to do anything to make sure that they get the point, then, yeah, just saying. You know, you kind of deserve it. But getting back to the blitzes, right? If you're a mental person, they want nothing to do with you. They think that you're uppity. For me right now, me speaking like this, instead of saying, oh, what's good, my nigga, what's good, bro, 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 bro. Like, me not speaking like that, for them, they think I'm being Hugh-white. Excuse me? How am I being Hugh-white? Because I have a more expansive vocabulary than you. How am I being Hugh-white? Because I can read above a freaking 4th grade level. Have you seen some of these idiots read? They read so pathetically slow. Once upon a time, I once was walking in the woods. Like, there is something wrong with these cocksuckers, and I'm telling you, it's because they freaking bred out intelligence. They do not like intelligence in this community. They just like ignorance and stupidity. And you know the sad part is, as much as they don't like intelligence, they know that they at least have to try, especially when they're trying to get work, when the few of them that actually want to do work, yeah? The few of them that want to do work, you know, they'll try and, you know, talk a bit smarter, you know? They'll try and act a little bit more intelligent. They'll try and be a bit more on their best behavior because they're trying to, you know, at least earn a living. The few, again, that do that. Because, can I be real with you? You know, there's a big misconception that, like, everyone, like, in the ghetto, and I hope I'm not going to have, like, a freaking mouse run up on me, man. I'm outside because my house is chaotic, so I kind of have to come out here to get some air from time to time. But, like, sorry, I lost my train of thought. But one of the things that they don't really understand is they think that like, everyone in this community like just gets like food stamps and cash assistance. That's not true. You see, that's really mainly, god dang it, these cocksucking mosquitoes. That's really only, let me get out of here. That's really only for the single moms, yeah? That is really, would you really like get down to it, realistically speaking, that is only for the sisters, the single moms. Men in this community do not get that. If I were to try and apply right now, I kid you not, for food stamps or cash assistance or any kind of like aid, I'd be rejected because I don't have kids. I don't have basically ovaries, to be real. Like that's mainly what it boils down to. If you're not a woman and you know don't have kids, you're effed. And even if you're a single dad, they don't give a rat's arse. They do not care. They do not care. You know, if you're a man, they just say, oh, well, then you need to work. Interesting. So, you know, you're admitting that if someone is an adult, then they should most definitely be working. So why does this suddenly change just because it's some slam pig that popped out a kid? Just saying. But I despise these people. And you want to know something that's effed up? Like, I'm looking at this culture, like the Rachet culture, yeah? I'm looking at it spread, and it's bizarre. It's bizarre because, you know, the funny thing is, contrary to what people want to believe, it is not all the blitzes, okay? It's 30% of them. I'd argue that it's probably 30% of the blitzes that are the ratchets and stuff like that. Most blitzes do not like this, but unfortunately, most blitzes will also defend it. Why the heck can't you just differentiate? Why can't you just disassociate yourself from it? Listen, I never claim they're my people. That's not my brother. You ain't my brother. You know, to go ahead and get a bit hood rat on you. You ain't my brother. Yeah, you're not. You're not. You're not even freaking close. I don't give a rat's arse if you look like me or not. I don't care if you have melanin in your skin. That does not automatically make me more adherent towards your side or anything. No, absolutely not. I'd argue that I'm far more suspicious. Like, if someone told me right now that they were suspicious of me because of the color of my skin, I'd say, yeah, you're right, and I don't like them either. And I'm not talking about them for not liking me. I'm talking about Blixes. I don't like them either. So listen, you know, if you feel hesitant towards me for that, you're perfectly justified. Don't think that you're going to have any anything my way. And me saying that, they're going to talk about how I'm my Uncle Tom or something. No. It's just that I recognize the bad behaviors and I'm calling them out. You see, unlike these cocksuckers, these other Blixes that want to just say, oh, it's just because the Hugh White man's got them oppressed. Bullcrap. No. The Hugh White man's hand is nowhere to be seen when somebody is shooting someone on the street. It's another brother, as they say. Ain't that so funny? They call themselves brothers. Brothers, of all things. A brother is supposed to be someone who is close. The only people I refer to as brother is basically my best friend. I'll sometimes greet him as brother, you know. Brother, how you doing? You know, because he's close. These cunts call everyone brothers, and these cocksuckers are stealing from each other left and right. Holy cow, it was a good idea I moved from there. It's a big arse. Man, I think it was a big arse rat over there. Yeah, that's a whole other thing about the hood, man. These suckers are disgusting. They live like pigs, dude. The neighborhood I'm in it's just like overridden with rats, yeah. Like, there's instances where, like, they'll leave trash out, like, you know, furnitures and stuff like that, yeah. And before, like, you know, the couple of days where, like, it's recognized and I guess someone reports it so that someone comes and gets it, yeah. The rats will already be up in it. They're freaking disgusting over here, dude. They're disgusting. I hate them. Hate them. Hate them. I hate living here. I have to get out of here, but my gosh, it just sucks that it's so hard to find work, but I'll make it happen. I'll make it happen. But I'm making this video mainly because I just have to get out of my system. I'm just constantly seeing it, and I just have to go ahead and just make a video where it's not necessarily me, like, diarying myself today. It's just me just openly professing my absolute freaking hatred for Ratchets. I hate them. I hate them. I don't care what anyone says. There is no justifiable reason why these cunts act the way that they do. No. And listen, before anyone says it, no. No. I chose how I behave. Make this very clear. Ratchets were all around me. That hood rat crap, all of that stuff, that was all around me. I saw, I responded, and I said, no, I'm not going to act like that. So please don't tell me that it's just, oh, you're a product of your environment. That is partially true, but, you know, as you grow, as you start, you know, forming your brain and you formulate your own ways of thinking, you can choose how you're going to behave. So please don't start that bullcrap. Because if that were the case, then realistically speaking, we should never hold anyone accountable for anything. Just be real. If someone's a fat bastard and he can't put the Big Mac down, then we should say, oh, he's a product of his environment. No, we say, no, put the freaking fork down and start lifting weights or something. So can we please hold these cunts accountable? Can we do that? Is that too much to ask? In my opinion, yeah. The worst part about it is that it's spreading. It's spreading to other cultures. Like, my friend showed me this video and I couldn't freaking believe it on Instagram. And yes, I don't really have social media, but my friend sends me stuff on Instagram and we don't, like, follow people or anything. Like, I'm basically following, like, an artist that I like because he makes, like, the Giga Chad drawings and stuff like that, and I think that's cool. And basically my friend, and that's, like, the only two people I follow. That's it. That's literally it. I don't have a profile picture or anything. But, like, he sent me this reel, and it was this Asian chick singing, like, these, like, ratchet ghetto songs, like, from these raunchy songs from, like, the chicks like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. I don't know what song it was, but, like, it was like I was listening to a sister in this neighborhood. I could not believe it. And like I said, I know that there are ghetto people everywhere. I know that there are ratchets everywhere, Asian ratchets, you know, Hugh White ratchets, all kinds of stuff. I get that. But to see that crap, because she was still in Asia. It wasn't like she was in America. She was still in Asia. And those people are over there looking at her do that crap, and they're like, what? Man, Holy cow, I hope to God that this does not spread. I would not want this crap going anywhere. Like, there's a reason why I think that the only good thing about the hood is that most nibbas can't leave it. And that's because, like, it keeps it here. You know, it keeps the garbage here. It keeps all the sewage here. But if the sewage is, like, breaking free of the freaking pipelines and it's spreading into the freaking clear waters and stuff like that, man, we got problems. Holy cow. Like, nah, we need to just start shaming the Ratchets, man. And that's why I just say what I say, man. I differentiate myself. No, I am not I am not somebody's brother. You are not my brother. You know? Don't get it twisted. I don't automatically hate people in here. I listen to their mind. I let them tell on themselves. And if they tell on themselves, and, you know, seems to me that they've got a good head on their shoulders and stuff like that, and they do not endorse all of this bullcrap, this way of thinking. Because some people are just stuck. You know, some people, like myself, I'm stuck. Do I consider myself a diamond in the rough? Comparison to the fact that everything else over here is a turd? Yeah, I probably am. Wouldn't say I'm a diamond, probably more like a freaking salt rain. Yeah. I'm a salt rain over here. I wouldn't say I'm a diamond. But yeah, it's not exactly hard to be better than these people, you know, mentally speaking. I'm talking about up here, brain. I'm talking about better just inherently. It's not hard to be better than them because they don't want anything for themselves. They're just defeatists. They don't want anything. And the stuff that they do want is just ridiculous. Like, let me tell you something, right? There's this chick, and she's hitting on me. Yeah. She's not ugly or anything, but she's bossy and stuff like that. But she's not a bad person, okay? But red flag number one, she's a sister, okay? Red flag number two is that single mom, right? She's not a single mom, but her mother is a single mom. Now, don't get it twisted. They are still nice. But her mom divorced her dad. And so I'm like, yeah, sure. And so she throws hints at me, usually on regular. And today, and this is still, you know, to my point, you know, she kind of asked me, because I told her that I wanted to, like, do something nice, just in general. It wasn't necessarily, like, directed at her. And she's trying to, like, essentially manipulate that in a manner where, like, oh, like, by that you mean, like, oh, like, take us out somewhere, you know? And so she's been, like, kind of pestering me to, like, take her out somewhere. And I'm like, listen, number one, even though I know you and stuff like that, my money is my money. I do not have to spend it on you. Like, what the heck is wrong with this chick? You know, what am I getting out of it? I'm not saying that I'm one of these guys that thinks I'm supposed to get, like, you know, freaking sex or something, but I am not about to freaking be spending what little money I have right now, considering that I'm freaking unemployed again. You know, like, what is this crap with these freaking chicks thinking that they're just entitled to your money? I don't understand that. I just don't understand it. And like I said, it's really bad with the Ratchets. I get that chicks in general are like that, but the Ratchet chicks, holy cow. Lady, you can't even grow your own hair. You can't even take care of your skin. And you can't even take care of yourself. Most of these Ratchet chicks are just broke down, slam pigs, disgusting chicks, yeah? And they think that, like, the guys that are trying to, like, do something with themselves and stuff like that should commit to them. I work out every day. This chick does not work out. She's essentially, you're looking at her like get a little bit of a belly. She's not completely out of shape. It's not like hopeless, but she's got like a little bit of a belly. She's getting chubby right there. She needs to start, you know, freaking exercising and stuff like that. And I could easily see that if I got with her, and let's say that I started like a life air quotes with her, even without kids, I know that chick's gonna blow up like a goddamn hot air balloon. I know that's gonna happen. Because if she's not taking care of herself now, while she is, you know, available, so to speak, then you better believe that she's not going to take care of herself once she feels like someone's locked her down. You know, and like I said, no. The idea that I'm suddenly supposed to give you something just because, you know me and stuff like that, no. I've never been that guy in high school, you know. No, I don't think that just because you know me that I'm suddenly supposed to give you something. It depends, you know. It has to go, this is a two-way street. If you're doing something for me, then that's different. I'll do something for you. Yeah. But the way that I see it right now, I just hate Ratchets. And I hate the fact that this culture is somehow spreading. And it's going to these other cultures and they're mimicking this crap. There's nothing positive here. Why would anyone want to mimic this? Why would anyone want to mimic this? I just don't get it. I just don't get it, man. But I think I'm just going to leave my little vent here, you know. I'm going to just leave it. Yeah. Long story short, if you are in the hood, dude, if you're in the ghetto and stuff like that, don't take this as a freaking attack if you know that you're not Ratchet. And that's something that people just cannot seem to get over through their heads. They make everything seem like it's a personal attack. I don't get offended when someone says that they hate nibbers. Because there's usually a good reason that they hate nibbers. And I'm like, yes, I hate a whole bunch of them too. I do too. You know, if the shoe don't fit you, if you know that you aren't Ratchet, then you shouldn't get offended. So, hey, it is what it is. It is as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm just going to be like, listen, I hate Ratchets. And so if someone told me that they hate Ratchets too, then usually that means that we going to be friends. I'm just being real. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. And if this speaks to anyone else, then, you know, maybe comment your experience with Ratchets. Let me know what you think. But this is mainly for me. I know that these videos aren't going to go anywhere. And so if they do, I'd kind of be surprised. Especially this one. YouTube's probably going to freaking censor the heck out of this. But thank you for listening. God bless. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you next time.